we don't need to clap. We're already here. We're here, bitch. Oh, well, you can clap. We're here with a live studio audience tonight. I feel like we're not recording. We are. I have it on here. We have it on literally 17 cameras right now. We're here. We're recording. Have you ever seen those videos of like women in China unboxing stuff and there's like 25 iPhones taking a video of them? Have you seen that?
No.
Well, that's what it looks like here. Welcome to 30 going on 13. This week we are, we have our baby here.
Oh my God.
The resident baby is here. She's one of 4. But she is the closest living to the studio. So
okay, you know what's kind of bad about having her here?
What?
And there's only
her
one
fart,
bad
the fart
thing.
that she just
I
did?
actually missed the fart.
Really bad.
No, the one bad thing is like when I see a dog,
Yeah.
especially in this mode,
Mm-hmm.
it's like when you see someone yawn, it makes you yawn. Like,
Oh, she's sleeping
I'm seeing
you
this
out.
dog and she's making me sleepy. She's making me ready to cuddle up, go for a nap.
Yeah.
Because, you know, me and my boys, we're quite the little nappers.
Oh, honey, this girl and me, we go, come to bed, 1 p.m., come up with mommy, mommy. I'll bring treats to, I know.
Oh,
I'm
I don't
sorry,
even have to bring,
stealing
I
your
say,
words.
oh, we're going to bed. And then you just hear the little tippy-tappy
little
toes
the
of
boys
2
know.
little boys running to bed.
I do like to think, people say, is your daughter like you? They always say that to moms. They say, are your kids like, who are they like? And let's just say this girl is anxious, skittish, loves to sleep, and has stinky farts. Who do you think she's more like? She's a spitting image of her mummy. Now, Dublin is here with us, and we can't spend more time talking about that, but I'm sure she will, you know, make some appearances, jump up, maybe do a trick or two.
I was so thrilled when, you know, there was some hubbub in the comments of
I did see that.
we need
It's
the
not
boys
fair.
in the studio
It's
too.
not fair. I agree. I really do think it's not fair.
I know.
But also understand the boys would be a commute for them. They are also
It's a commute.
They're
not commuter dogs.
No.
They're not road dogs.
No. You know how everyone lives downtown, so it's a walkable life that you have?
Mm-hmm.
That's your boys.
That's my boys.
So we are here with one dog. Now, we are here this week. We're going to be talking about Smallville. I just had a stroke, basically, trying to remember what we watched, and I just watched it 2 hours ago. Smallville, season 1, episode 1 is what we're talking about this week, for sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
great.
I also kind of had that moment. Well, one, because I was trying
I got
to
lost
remember
in
if there
your
was
eyes.
a music. Okay, I
Yeah.
kind of wish it's like, I don't know if you can get a zoom on this, but
She can punch in after. Becky, don't
fun
even
things
bother.
happening.
She's being crazy.
No, it's like one.
Yeah.
There was no song. Maybe a song comes
that's
later.
why we didn't start. That's why we didn't start with a song.
So that
this week.
threw me. And then
Yeah.
2 was like, the show is crazy cuckoo and
Crazy
yet
cuckoo.
also forgettable.
Yeah,
and bland.
This,
But like so crazy and weird and dumb.
yeah,
But also
so
boring
crazy.
and
It's so crazy and weird and dumb that it became boring and becomes boring because it's
because you're desensitized
well. There's
to
no
it.
yeah. It shocked me. You know, but this week we are going to be talking about Smallville, season 1, episode 1. I know that Smallville has a massive fan base, so I am actually scared for my family, my home, my life. But I also want to say this show is from 2001, so you know we're allowed to rib it. That's all. Holy shit, I've never tickled myself. I've never tickled myself so much with the phrase. Wow.
That was so stupid, but so funny to me. Ribbit.
Damn. That new shirt alert.
Don't you feel I feel
Tired. I'll get us in.
Subdued.
We're
as
fine.
hell.
It's tiring. The second that the lights come on and the cameras go on and you're supposed to do a show, you actually go, me want to sleep. I feel comatose, but it's okay. What we're
I'm
gonna
tired.
do, I know, me too. But what we're gonna do this week is we're gonna do what we do every week, which is housekeeping. Go through a couple of things, then we'll dive into our breakdown of season 1, episode 1 of Smallville, with that Nixium gal, Allison Mack.
I know.
And a couple others as well. So, okay. First things first, I have an old school fast food corner called Reese's Big Caramel Cup. Did I already talk about this on the pod? Probably, but I had another one. Somebody reached out, I believe it was our dearest Ash, and said, do you have you had Reese's with the cannibal babies in them? The Reese's with the big Reese cup with the tiny baby Reese's in it, the cannibal, or John and Kate +8 pregnant Reese's cup, however you want to view it. Like that giant Reese's cup is pregnant with a bunch of babies in it. I did have one of those, but then I also had something called a giant Reese's cup with caramel in it. That thing was decadent as hell. It felt like I was eating a cake. Like it was like so many different layers coming at me. I felt a sugar rush that I've never haven't had since I was probably like 10 at a sleepover, where you go, did you ever do that as a kid, where you're like, let's have sugar and get high?
Honestly,
like
games
intentional
revolving around candy was a huge part of sleepovers growing up.
Why the fuck though?
I remember playing
treat it
games
like a drug culture?
in the hot tub with candy at my friend's house. Like she had
with
an
your friends?
Indoor hot tub.
Okay,
in her
that
basement,
gives me a little bit of
like
Barry and Honey Sherman
like
vibes. Kind of.
It was kind of like that because it's like tiled indoor hot tub,
dude. When you found
glass facing out to the backyard, and I have this vivid memory of playing some sort of game that involved Bulk Barn candy in the hot tub, but like every game involved candy.
I love you so much. I'm so scared that memory isn't clear. I'm scared that it's vague.
There's a big figure, tall figure.
It all goes black. Anyway, and then I woke up the next morning. I don't know why.
But we had a Bulk Barn.
No. Go back to the hot
at
tub.
Our mall.
When you found out you were going to sleep over there, was that like, fuck, we're going to sleep over at the girl with
that was my best friend's house at the time.
No.
In elementary school before she moved away. So it was like, yeah, of course, the hot tub. It was like, yeah, whatever, hot tub.
I remember when a house was constructed in my small town that had an indoor pool, and it was the talk of the town.
That's huge.
Like it
literally and figuratively.
Why was I a little kid going on royallepage.com looking up pictures of some stranger in my neighborhood's house? Royal LePage.
Okay, because I've
Royal
never,
LePage.
It's one of those things where I've never said it out loud.
I've never said it.
Royal LePage.
Is it LePage or LePage?
I think I've always said it in my head as LePage.
Well, obviously I'm going around town going Royal LePage. Royal LePage.
So you're on Royal LePage.
I'm on royallepage.com/house in my neighborhood /photos. 11 years old. I gotta see what that indoor pool looks like. Like, why was that such a fucking thing? Anyways, indoor hot tub, I love. Wow.
Candy. Games with candy.
In the tub.
Yeah, everywhere. No matter what
candy
game
in the tub.
Playing, it involved candies. Often like warheads would be involved. It's like, you're
giving yourself ulcers.
That sour element.
Totally.
So that's playing. Yeah, we invented Hot Ones basically.
Oh, that's Hot Ones. And good for you guys, actually.
What other games were there?
We would do like
the Lego candies were big.
Yeah, of course.
Jawbreakers were. That goes without saying. That was massive.
I'd be scared if I was a teacher this day and age and the jawbreaker phase came to my class. You got 10, 11 kids with jawbreakers in their mouth at once. These guys don't even know what choking
For
is.
For a second, I'm like, they should make a horror movie.
They should make a horror movie called Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker. Oh. Well, even the white.
The white around the lips.
That's scary.
Fuck. The white around the lips is scary. The red around the lips when a child is cold and keeps licking their lips
and the
is also scary.
Need to like work it down.
See what color's next.
How to work it down.
And I used to take it.
Oh yeah.
Right against
compulsive.
One area, right against the tongue.
I have OCD, so it's like.
Well, did you?
I'm going nuts on that thing.
Did you have to get it all even? all the way around even, or would you go
No,
one
I
area to
think
see
I
the
would
next
do-
color?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you want to see the rings.
Well, pinpoint target range. Yeah, same. I'm going in. I want to see the rings.
Yeah, the rings.
I absolutely love jawbreakers, but we would
all the way around. Who was doing it all the way around?
a completionist. Someone saying no.
What's the
Someone
technique
someone
for that?
going.
What's the technique for that? Okay, I hold it
So
this
like
way.
a Rubik's cube.
I have it this way, like a globe. You have like a sorry,
Up and down, side to side,
and then
up and down, flip. No. We're getting to the next color. Well, a completionist, somebody who knows.
I've heard of one of those.
Somebody who knows. I am still on the green level. We aren't ready for the yellow level.
Right.
We're on green.
That is someone.
That's
who's
not fair.
Like, they can't have the different foods touching.
Yeah. That's probably. I was gonna say something else, and I actually won't say it. But we used to also treat sugar like drug culture. Like we would go, let's get pixie sticks and get effed up at this sleepover, as if that amount of sugar was giving you a sugar high.
Well, I was rewatching Pen 15 last night, and in an episode they have a sleepover with energy drinks.
Yeah,
and Joel
it's
was
similar
like,
to that.
Did you ever do that? And I was like, I don't think I ever even tried one until I was in university.
We never did energy drinks. Drinks.
And I made up for lost time.
Oh, you're addicted. We never made.
I'm kind of over them.
We never. Red Bull gives you wings. We never did energy drinks, but we would go. This is what we go.
Yeah, I wasn't doing them.
We
either.
go. I can't wait to get hyper tonight, and use the word hyper to signify a sugar high.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she was so hyper last night. Like, why
I don't
is
think
that?
was because Joel said the same. He's like, "Did you ever were you guys?" And I was like, "No," because I feel like back then,
Yeah.
I already had energy. I wasn't
you're a
seeking
kid.
it out.
I love actually being a kid and having that knowledge. Like, fuck, this is as energetic as I'm gonna get.
Well, I don't think
I don't
it ever
need
even
anymore.
occurred to me.
Yeah.
It's like I already have everything I need inside of me.
Yeah, of course. I've got it right
and it
here.
wasn't until I was an adult that I started desperately seeking out.
Damn. That is so. I'm really having some memories back to sleepovers, and they're all fine, but kids do weird
If
shit.
anything, I feel like we were doing the opposite. Although this is like a little bit when I was
well,
older.
you're
but
French
I'm
immersion
talking
too. She's French immersion.
Remind everyone,
She always
you know,
pretends
that's
she's
the
not.
other big difference. French immersion.
You guys are probably studying at your sleepover and going to bed at
Yeah,
10
of
p.m.
course, that would be part of it. But no, I feel like to me, quintessential sleepover grade 9, 10 was like lazy boy chair, homemade Nana's iced tea,
Nana's iced tea.
Nana's iced tea,
A Nana's iced tea. A Nana's
in
iced
the
tea.
biggest receptacle vessel you could find.
A
Still some
wooden
crystals
spoon.
in the bottom.
A wooden spoon.
Still some
A wooden
crystals.
A wooden
in the bottom.
Oh God! A wooden spoon, mixing up the crystals of a Kool-Aid or an iced tea from a packet with. Now, would you do
Nana's iced tea?
A Nana's iced tea? Would you do crushed ice or would you do cubed?
I don't think we had. It was like.
Well, it's gonna.
You know, they had this type of fridge.
Totally. Man, those were fucking cool back in the day.
One of those.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
guess, you had one of those.
No.
Oh,
No.
You strike me as a kid who would have had one of those fridges.
I grew up I'm pretending I'm doing like a Republican
No.
campaign. No, I'm salt of the
No.
earth. I didn't have a crush. I didn't have a
we
crush
didn't grow
option.
up with-
No, we didn't have an ice maker growing up.
Oh.
Okay, I really need to.
Wow, I actually have way more respect for you now.
Yeah. I think you'd be.
You're a crushed ice kid.
No, I think you'd be impressed of how kind of salt of the earth I am, how Republican, like riding horses in my backyard, like farmer, basically. I think you'd be really impressed. Okay, off of snacks, we do need to say thank you, everybody, for last week.
Oh my God! Sorry.
Chatting
Can we
about
go back to
Arthur's
Reese's
knee.
for one sec?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Me,
Do you
enough
know
about
about-
snacks. You, let's go back to Reese's right now.
Do you know about the bar
No.
in my house?
No.
The bar.
No.
Joel will say, I'm going to the convenience store. What do you want? I go, the bar.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Reese's
Uh-huh.
bar.
Uh-huh.
If you're not the shape
of
a bar.
Dairy milk shape?
No.
Not rectangle?
Log shape.
That's not
sorry, guys, but
and for that reason I'm out.
Sorry, guys, it is log shape. Log shape.
Wow.
So kind of like a
Yuletide
Wonder Bar. Yeah. No. What's like Wonder Bar that I love? That's so
Butterfingers.
No, but Butterfinger is log shape. No, what's that?
Oh, Henry.
Wonder Bar. No. Doing this,
you've lost me.
Okay,
you've lost
it's purple.
me.
It's purple and yellow.
Stop. That's Butterfinger. Golden goose.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, the point is,
it's Willy Wonka one. Okay,
it's in a log formation.
I don't like this.
It has little Reese's Pieces in it.
Yeah.
And then like a smaller log of like peanut butter inside. This is the most decadent, delicious chocolate bar you've ever had in your life.
If you were in a meeting pitching this to me, the way you would have just tanked the company's stock.
It's a giant shit with a smaller shit.
It's a giant log with a bunch of little pieces.
Corn niblets in it.
If you don't fucking like it.
No, honestly.
Well,
I could not recommend this thing enough. Forgive me for my description if it's not doing it justice, but this thing is downright sinful.
Well, I'm excited to try it because
maybe I'll bring you guys the bars.
I'm excited to try it because that description was so horrible that I think actually probably would get sued if we don't try it and then come back and say it's good. Well, I also, obviously, everyone's favorite pop of the week, again, before we dive into, as if this is a live stream, just so you guys know, we will be diving into season 1, episode 1 of Supernatural at some point.
It's not Supernatural.
Oh, it is, though.
It's Smallville. No, and actually I'm offended that you would, because it occurred to me during this episode. I go, they don't know what they're doing. Smallville Supernatural at least, was tactful. They didn't just spell it out for you, hit you on the head with a fucking
right. Well, the kryptonite
asteroid
meteor with a damn meteorite.
Yeah,
totally.
Okay, like they seeded things in. Mm-hmm. There was subtext. It was like, let me just tell you right now and I'll smash an asteroid in your face.
Totally.
So don't call it
Here's the thing. I'm going to agree with you so that you feel okay, you feel safe, you feel comfortable. Do I actually agree with you? I don't know.
The damage is already done.
The damage might be done. Okay, so pop of the week this week, obviously everyone's favorite segment. We do actually have to do it legally. We are obligated. Nobody has a G to our H. This is going to be called, I don't even know if I messaged you about this, but this was actually Rock'em Sock'em Bop'em Pick Me Up and Drop'em, called Fruit Punch Seltzer by the brand Sizzle. Holy hell, this thing. If you want the wink of a fruit punch, like a child's fruit punch, like a Nana's ice tea.
A hint?
A hint of a fruit punch. You want the zing of a sparkling water.
Zing is the perfect noise for that.
And then you want the after aspartame sort of flavor of like, it's a pop though. Get this guy.
Wow.
This guy was crazy good. Like, I think a sparkling juice could go one of two ways, where you're going, I'm a baby in a daycare drinking sparkling just apple cider. But this
they don't drink sparkling.
Yeah, at daycare
it's too spicy for them.
We used to have sparkling. We used to have champagne at my daycare. They used to feed us that to go to sleep in the afternoon at nap time. No, it is too spicy for babies. That is so true. Spicy water.
Yeah.
No, this thing's, again, Fruit Punch Seltzer by Sizzle. This thing will hit every fucking quota that you need. It's got the fruit punch, but it's got the zing, but it's also got the diet. I'll be gone in the dark. It's not sticking around. It's not sitting heavy and syrupy in your mouth.
I'll be gone in the dark. It's got a hint of the Golden State Killer.
Diet pops like the Golden State Killer. They'll be gone in the dark. Try to catch them, they're gone. But then they get caught on Ancestry.com or whatever. So anyways, obsessed.
Wow, that kind of makes me think of this one time.
And the can is matte.
Oh, I love that.
Do you know what's up with that?
That's good branding.
It's like new and hip, like Gen Z. When I see like a matte can, that's like, this has got like a texture to it.
That's like when you see a matte car. And you're like,
okay, do you feel matte car ugly, but matte other stuff cool? Because I do, I think.
Oftentimes
matte car,
they are ugly.
Clean it. It's dirty. And then you go, oh, it's matte.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But this matte can actually does sound good.
I like the matte cans.
Yeah.
But they have a texture. Anyways, you guys got to try it. It's pop of the week.
A little bit of when I've only one time had this. I've never seen it in stores. I've never seen it again. A root beer sparkling water. And this was the most...
That feels Pickle Lane, but also...
Pickle Lane?
That's where I live. Pickle Lane. Lane.
That feels...
The last house on Pickle Lane.
That feels Pickle Lane. I was like, oh my God, I'm fully out of touch with like youth,
German,
the internet. I don't know what these terms are.
Lane. You know what? That's a bit Pickle Lane to me.
Oh my God.
P-I-C-K-E-L E-I-N. Pickle Lane. That feels a little bit Pick-a-Lane.
No, I'm telling you.
But it could also
It was a lot like what you described, where it's like, it's enough of a whisper of the flavor. A peck kiss on a little saucy smooch.
Yeah.
And it's got the zhang.
Yeah, it's got the zhang. I need the zhang.
Like
where it goes in your brain or whatever.
Yeah, but then it doesn't have the like of a pop.
This is pop. This is full flavor pop.
Yeah.
Because it's sugar coating your mouth.
It's Dumbo.
It's Dumbo. Yeah. Full flavor pop make you...
Whoa.
Imagine I put the microphone there to catch her farting. Whoa. That's always how she farts. I do Blue Angel. Love you, boo-boo. Anyways, this is my pop of the week. We also have some people sending in pops of the weeks they want me to try, which is so fucking sick. And currently in the fridge right now, we have a 7-Up. What is it, Becky? Shirley Temple. 7-Up branded Shirley Temple in a can.
Oh, because sometimes they use 7-Up in a Shirley Temple.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really getting into holiday drinks. But anyways, I digress. Let's move on.
That's a holiday drink?
A Shirley
What
Temple?
holiday is that? What holiday is that? Swiss Chalet?
July 4th.
I've never heard of
why the fuck did I also only have...
every Easter you have Shirley Temples.
Well, yeah. The family gathers round on February 28th, Leap Day. And everyone drinks a Shirley Temple.
It's a leap year drink.
And it's Swiss Chalet Day. For Swiss Chalet
Shirley
Day.
Temples are Swiss Chalet.
Why the fuck are for me too? Why did also I go through a phase where if you were going to Swiss Chalet, you'd get a Shirley Temple?
I don't know. That was the drink there.
So sick.
You're a child.
The bartender back there making so many. He sees a group of 10 kids. He's already pre-made Shirley Temps.
Bartending at Swiss Chalet.
Okay, well, let's talk Smallville. Do you have anything else you want to add? Do you have any fast food corners or anything? Okay, perf. Let's just dive in.
I've been making food at home.
Ugh.
I know.
Who the hell are you?
It's dreadful.
So Smallville is a 2001 drama. It has 10 seasons. Full disclosure, never watched it. However, a lot of boys and girls in my life did. And I do remember this boy, what his name again? This boy named Tom Welling.
Oh, yeah.
Being the MSN profile pic for so many people that popped up.
What?
There was a lot of girls in my grade, it's like 7, that had crush big time on him. And
really?
He would be the picture, like him as, spoiler alert, he's Superman, you guys. Him as Superman in their MSN profile pictures. Because we went through a phase where like you would put who you had a crush on or like who you thought was cool in your MSN picture. And it wouldn't be you. It would be like, mine was Nicole Richie for a while.
Yeah. I definitely had that. In
this crazy photo shoot that was like very grotesque. Why was that my thing in grade 7? Whatever. Don't read into it. I probably had
like Lindsay Lohan smoking a cigarette
with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so people would have
pictures of like that group at like
indicate
an English music festival, Glastonbury.
Oh my God.
Was like, that was like, I'm salivating over these pictures being like, this fashion is incredible.
But did you also feel...
I'm in awe of these women.
What they've done. No, of course. They're wearing like a tank top that's barely
Hunter
hanging
boots.
on. They're wearing like...
Hunter boots, the smallest skirt you've ever seen
The smallest skirt you've ever seen. It looks like... It's like a Guess bag, but it's skirt.
Yeah.
And then like a ripped tank that's like...
Skull scarf.
A skull scarf. And we're looking at that going, what they've done for fashion... it can't even be compared to historically. And this is the perfect outfit.
I still feel that way.
Well, I used to think that only the cool kids would put those people in their MSN pics, but I am actually kind of going through a roster. I'm going, I do think it indicated a mental health issue. Everyone I know that had pics like that of Nicole Richie with
is dead.
Makeup. Not dead, but unwell for sure. Unwell. Myself included. So anywho, I remember pictures of Tom Welling in people's MSN names.
I remember him literally being big on the streets.
Oh man, there was like a specific subset in my elementary school of like fangirls who loved like Supernatural, like big. That's how I knew Supernatural was also like
I'm just like, the OC existed. What the hell are you doing watching these?
You know. There was that period between grade 5, 6, 7 where, okay, you're a child. Now you're a fucking grown adult, babe. Where I think a lot of people got stuck onto like the cutesier shows that are more like G rated.
I guess Smallville isn't in the like OC
graphic, like Hill. These kids are doing like Marissa's in Tijuana doing drugs.
It like, never gets like that.
No, not Smallville. I don't think. So I think there's like a whatever. But anywho, we had a ton of people in it. So I always knew about it, but I never watched it myself. And then of course, Nixium with Allison Mack. That really did a lot of marketing for Smallville for me. I went, oh, I should probably watch that.
That's all I thought.
One day I go, Smallville. I missed that one.
One of my girlfriends was like,
must have missed it.
I was like, oh, what are you doing? She's like, just watching Nixium for like the millionth time. It's kind of my comfort viewing now.
Rewatching a documentary about Nixium is cuckoo banana. Yeah. She definitely had a pic of Paris Hilton smoking a cigarette as her MSN pic as a kid. That is so effing funny. I actually can't even say shit about that though, because I also tried to...
How many times did you watch Gabby Petito?
I was about to say twice, both of us. But also I tried to listen again to...
I won't even tell people
what I
text you sent me today. Do I dare?
Yeah, you can tell.
She's not even joking. She sends me a message.
Really serious and actually upset too.
She's looking for something to listen to. She goes, ugh. What was that thing you were listening to the other day about the dead baby? What was that podcast you were listening to about the dead baby? I need something to listen to.
It's because it sounded interesting, and that was the only marker that I had
told
from
her
it.
There was a dead baby. I didn't even say any other details. Sounded really interesting to me, and I was just kind of intrigued.
Well, I'm in the market in case anyone has true crime for me. I am in the market. Okay, so a Smallville comes out in 2001. Not a great year. Maybe 2000?
Too soon.
Sorry. That's all I think about whenever anything is dated in 2001. I'm sorry.
This was like a show that's like, I have an awareness of it.
Yeah.
I know Kristen Crook, the actress. I'm beautiful. Like, oh, she's so pretty.
Yeah.
I don't really care about Tom Welling.
Right.
Maybe in a pinch it was sometimes on at home.
Right.
Like,
right. It really didn't get my
I had no desire to watch it.
You know, it kind of feels like a show that there was definitely a couple boys growing up that kind of, I think, ironically, like, or like, I don't know if it was a ploy to like whatever, but they would go, I love Grey's Anatomy and I love like quote unquote girl shows. And I don't know if it was ever like a ploy to try to get closer so they'd have stuff to talk about with girls or like seem sensitive. But I remember that group loved this show also.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've really pictured weirdly adjacent to like hockey, this one person that played hockey that would watch it. And then 30 Seconds to Mars. Those three things in my head.
The band?
Yeah. That type of music. That type
so
Lifehouse.
Specific. Oh, yeah. I can picture that exact guy.
Lifehouse.
Oh, my God.
Doesn't Lifehouse make you go,
Honestly, I love Lifehouse.
That's
like that type of music. I actually love that.
2007 and 6 that it actually like
of gives Goo Goo Dolls is kind of in there for me with that.
See, and I don't want to fight you on that, but I'll let you just say that. I won't fight you. But I think Goo Goo Dolls are separate from Lifehouse and
they are separate.
30 Seconds to Mars.
Different, but I find singing voice wise is kind of similar.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can get
What's like a big Lifehouse song? Take Me Back.
Lifehouse.
Take Me There.
I don't know, but why is this song? I'll do whatever it takes.
Okay.
To turn this around. I know I've been a babe. I know that I've let you down. And if you I know the whole thing. And if you give
What's that
me
song?
a chance,
I'll be a Superman.
Okay, so that's why. That's why.
Okay.
Will you still bother, babe? Will you still call me Superman?
That's different. Now that's
I'm a
different.
human jukebox. Throw at me which one you're thinking
Oh
of.
man, there were so many good songs.
Me crying like, at Shoppers Drug Mart on my period. 16.
Three doors down. 3 doors down.
3 doors down.
It was that kind of sound.
3 doors down. Yeah.
And
that sound is so 2007, a boy playing hockey. Like, I don't know where I'm being taken to. I was never a puck bunny. I was never at the rink. I don't know why I'm thinking about someone playing hockey, but there's just, I think like there was a boys in my like grade 7 class that played hockey that loved this type of music. And honey, you left an impression on me because I brought you up now 5 times.
Oh, Kryptonite.
Yes.
Is a song by 3 Doors Down.
Yes. Yes. Well, there's a lot of Superman themed songs in literature. There is that one that I just sang that makes me cry, and it's always playing at the Shoppers near my house. And if I'm on my period, you better believe I'm dissociating in the shampoo aisle and crying. 16, there's still time for you.
God. Da, da, da. That's like
when you've only got 100 years to live.
That's like
I'm more than a bird.
No. Wait, what is that song?
What? Okay,
Oh,
see,
no,
and here's the
happening?
thing. Here's the thing, guys. If you can't remember the song, you don't get to talk, and I get to talk over you. That's how the rules go. 16, there's still time for you. Okay, so anyways, there's a lot of Superman songs that remind me of hot boys playing hockey in this time of my life.
What's that song?
You're not allowed. You're not allowed. You're shut
down. How to Live. It's like
How to Save a Life by Fray. Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. It's like I was drowning and you just say, I was like, oh my God.
There's nothing worse.
Oh my God. I was absolutely drowning and you just saved my life.
No, I Superman. I literally, you're Lex Luthor in the car and I saved you. There's
How to
nothing
Save
worse.
a Life. It's like,
there's nothing worse.
That's bringing tears to my eyes.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
That when we were kids.
Had not a single life experience that
nothing
could
about that
even
song.
hold a candle to, and I was like, I'm feeling that so
How
deeply.
To say, step one, you say we.
And it's like you're creating some narrative that actually doesn't exist. It's like my friend wants to kill themselves, and
They
I have
don't,
to
though.
make sure. No, they don't. Everyone's fine, but you're like envisioning this life where like, and I have to see. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
I used to do that shit with movie trailers in my head.
Yes.
And it would be like me starring in the movie.
I'm like on my way to Wonderland. I'm like on the go bus on my way to Wonderland listening to it. I'm like,
you're looking out the
my
window.
My friend who's suicidal. My friend's perfectly fine. They're right beside me.
You're just making
They
scenarios
actually
up 'cause you
forgot
need
their
the
past
drama.
to Wonderland. I'm fucking livid at them.
Totally. Step one, you say. That's literally. Oh man.
I wish I could feel any semblance of emotion
I used to do
to that level.
Yeah,
anymore.
same. I used to do scenarios about like beating someone up at a party, or you like yelling at them, or like getting my big one for me was
not beating someone up, having someone beat someone up for me.
Mine was a big one. My big theme, as we know, is comeuppance for others.
Yeah.
So I would always go, that person that was mean to me. I guess it turns out that actually in my dreams, they're kind of getting exactly what they deserve at a party, because it just
you reap what you sow.
It just came out that like something horrible happened to me, and them being mean to me made them look so bad, and everyone's going, boo, boo, that person sucks.
Yeah.
While How to Save a Life by the Fray is playing in my cherry cased iPhone as I'm sitting on the bus to school bouncing because the bus is horrible.
Me envisioning me going to take the stage.
Yeah, same singing
for the school performance.
Singing?
No, I'm gonna do a hip hop dance. I'm gonna do a really good hip hop dance. How to Save a Life playing. Envisioning me taking the stage. My crush is in the audience.
Okay, the amount of performances I did for a crush in the audience scenario, actually like LARP-ing, or like, what would it be? RPG? What is it called? The amount of LARP-ing, live action role play, I did of my crush in the audience. I'm doing a song, a dance, or a play.
They should
for
do
them.
like, you know how they do like Civil War reenactments? They should do a woman's version of Civil War reenactments, but it's like you get to be in high school. You're in high school. You're about to do the biggest performance of your life.
You pay a fee to someone.
Yeah.
Like, what would you pay? I'd pay probably like $15,000. They have someone interview you, get all the details. They have people dressed as your high school bullies.
Oh, they're going to make it accurate.
People dressed as your high school crush. And they stage this whole thing. They block it out. I would pay $25,000 for that.
Yeah.
I'd say, Sean, we're not having a
to
wedding.
feel that.
To get that?
That's the dragon. Well, I feel
That's
like
the
dragon
I'm
actually is wrong,
chasing.
because it's like
I've never had it.
I've never had it. I've never had it. I feel like
I've never
chasing the dragon, but I've never had
me sitting listening to How to Save a Life. I'm chasing a dragon I've never
the way I
had.
just like said that, or it's like, but
I've
never had it. It's like that
was really
podcast,
emotional. That was like an
that
Oscar
podcast
performance.
quote. I'll always see of that girl being like, my friend told me this really amazing thing, which is that when you marry your husband becomes your family. And that is a quote that I see that clip all the time, and she's saying it like she's imparting the biggest wisdom.
Did you know
ever.
When you marry someone, they
becomes your family.
That is,
and so similarly,
hilarious.
That dragon, I've never had it.
That dragon I've never had, but I want him to become my family.
Family.
There's something about a dragon you've never had. Let me tell you about dragons, man. And that's why it's called Imagine Dragons.
You could branch, and that is
okay. That's what the band Imagine Dragons is. Actually, they're Imagining Dragons. They've never chased.
I don't literally.
No, this place is so dehydrating. It's sucking. Your eyes are. Your Guinness
my
World
eyes
Record.
are spurting out water.
Your Guinness World Record woman that pops
is it
the
going?
eyes out. No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're beautiful. Okay, well, I literally am
spurting.
pissing at the idea of doing a LARP-ing for high school bully revenge.
And you could branch out. There's so many different scenarios you could do.
Jesus Christ. Stop. This is actually a really good idea.
I know.
We provide a service where any scenario you want to act out to get revenge on someone from your past, we will do it. I think a therapist would be on our side too, to be honest.
Yeah.
They'd be like, it's closure.
Well, it's kind of like...
It's closure. Pretend I'm your dad.
Not gonna
in
say
therapy. Okay, so Smallville. Where the hell are we? 2001. Smallville. Looks like it's made in 1971.
It looks terrible.
Man.
At first I was
really,
just like...
This was
because
really,
it starts in space.
Right.
And that looks horrible.
Yeah.
That looks xenon.
Oh, I thought
that
it was...
looks...
I thought it was a production company.
Something I made on Canva.
Thing.
Terrible.
I thought it was just going to be like...
Terrible.
Yeah.
But then we get to real world. Still looks bad.
Oh, man. This is like this is like a Shein TV show. TV show.
Oh, no.
This
Canadian.
is a Shein TV show in terms of this first episode. Just, I won't speak to anything else.
But Supernatural still killed it on the pilot.
Well, did they?
They did.
Because, anyways, we get a lot of corners cut here effects-wise. And for a show that should be so large feeling, you know, I feel like if we're going to have a cornfield, let's just go to a cornfield and film it.
Yeah.
Why are we doing 4 feet of a fake cornfield in a studio and a painted wall of corn?
Okay, so there was like a lot of
we're doing
midway,
like a massive TV show.
At one point, the truck seems to be real, but the wheels are... I drew it on Kids Picks and I'm making an effect to make them
a boomerang.
turn.
It's boomerang.
It's
there are so many effects. I mean, let's get into it because there's so many things so it looks like 1971. I mean, the makeup too, you know, it is weird because I do think of the early 2000s. Obviously there was a makeup that, you know, teenage girls wore, which was of course orange face, no lips, skinny eyebrows. We loved it.
Lex Luthor was
Lex
doing
Luthor.
concealer over the lips at one point.
Yeah, that's where it started.
Okay, but did you not find... I kept being like, are the looks bad because it's dated and it's from a different time? I don't know. Or is it supposed to be accurate to, well, they live in buttfuck nowhere, like,
I don't know.
So they're out of touch.
But isn't that crazy though, that like, watching something from 2001, it's still like very that doesn't... I know that's a really long time ago, but it is crazy because we lived through that time. It's crazy to watch it and go, are they doing a bit or is this do you know what I mean?
Well, it's because I compare it like
to like the OC. I can
watch the OC,
right?
And even though things are outdated, I can still objectively appreciate that, like, oh, that would have been really cool, right? But you don't watch this and have 1 second where you're like, that would have been cool then.
Totally. There's like a soap opera element to it, like the makeup of everyone as well too. There's something, I don't know, I really don't know.
Top to bottom it looks
like yeah, I say I'm so confused at this beginning scene with a store owner, an aunt, and a couple coming in. Okay, how dare I say I need more exposition? Dare I say?
Let me replay this.
Yeah, let's hear.
You walk into a flower shop.
Yeah.
A woman is playing with a small child.
Yeah.
And a couple comes in. The dad marches right over. Oh no, the woman is playing with the little kid. The dad goes up to the woman. He goes, "Where are her parents?"
Okay, we don't get even like, "Hi John, hey Sally, how's the shop going?" Great, numbers are up. Well, can't complain.
Where are her parents?
First line, almost as if it's a prompt.
They're at the homecoming game.
Almost as if it's an improv prompt. Where are her parents?
Well, as if she's playing in the middle of the street. Where are her parents?
Mad about it. Yeah.
And they know her, they know the aunt.
But then
where are her parents?
But then I think the actors too were kind of like,
well, that
do we know each other or what's the scene? Umbrage
with his.
There's a lot going on.
Performance.
Yeah, I will say I don't think the actors knew what was happening, and I will also say
his delivery kept being like Hamilton-ish, almost, where he's like announcing things
like Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant Hamilton, Ontario.
No,
I mean,
maybe.
He's yelling at someone with
walks
no
into
context.
scene?
Yeah, that's pretty Hamilton.
Where are her parents?
Practicing that in the mirror. Yeah, I don't know. And I really was like, what's happening? But that is a theme that continues throughout the whole episode where I go, who is this to you? How did I get so much exposition? Oh, hello.
No.
How did I get so much exposition here and absolutely none here?
Yeah.
I go, I really feel like I should know who these characters are. We're already 4 minutes into the scene.
Yeah.
But then other times I was like, Jesus, we're really dragging this guy out. I say, are we hopping timelines? I pray, because I ain't got no idea what's happening. I say the cornfield. So we meet a baby Lex Luthor. I mean, this cornfield is...
Okay, I was like, why does it feel like I have the same hair as him?
You should be so lucky. I loved that hair on him. He has a big, bright red,
bushy, a beautiful head,
a beautiful, healthy, bright red hair.
It's voluminous.
Yes,
he has a McDonald's M.
Yes, he's got a lot of height to it. He's got he's cute. He's a cute kid.
Was that a wig?
Don't know.
It was so
it was a wig. Yeah, it was a wig. Well, it is interesting.
It was really something.
It is. That's the thing too. Every wig, I feel like I'm about to sing a song. Every wig, every stone, every prop, every location looked bad. Like anything that wasn't on the natural human body or in the actual space we were filming, you could tell. Anything that was a painted on effect, anything that was a background, anything that was CGI, anything that's a wig, anything that's a weird costume piece, the kryptonite, anything that is not a natural thing stuck out like a sore thumb. It stuck out so viscerally to me. That red wig.
Well, the hair was like
the red. Well, and also too, he goes bald immediately. So why the hell do we even? Why did it have to be red? Is that important?
Well,
the dad's hair is not red.
I think the red hair unnecessarily was meant to even.
Well, it's a red hair.
Emphasize. He didn't just lose any hair.
He lost the most precious kind of hair.
He lost a beautiful
he lost
bushel of voluminous red hair.
Bright gala red.
So can you imagine? He didn't just lose brown hair.
He lost bright red Macintosh gala apple red hair.
And it had volume and it was full.
Well, I mean, and as a lot of, folks with flat hair like me will tell you, that's something to envy. I mean, the other thing too is oh shit.
Okay, also
something about hair.
He said,
fuck.
Hey, where are her parents?
Yeah.
Was
still
as if he wanted to snatch her up.
Oh yeah. Well,
hey,
he was
where are her parents?
He's scoping the place.
Looking around.
Yeah. He's casing the place.
And then that kid. Okay.
He's pepping himself up before he goes in. Pepping himself up before he goes in. Be normal. Don't let her know you're trying to kidnap the kid. Hey, where are her parents?
And then they
go
outside and the little kid is like sees her parents across. She's like, Mommy, Daddy.
Not yet. Because we still have that man on the cross. Man on the cross.
Anyway, she calls out to her parents and they go. She goes, Mommy, Daddy.
Yeah. And what happens?
Well, they're gonna be goners.
Oh yeah. Well, anyone that's happy, I feel like in
to
this,
see someone.
Yeah. Whenever dead. Oh, I'm sorry. A classic mommy daddy.
Yeah.
Mommy, daddy, I love you.
You basically just signed your parents' death warrants there.
You just killed your parents. So we're in the
the kid on the cross.
Yeah, we're in the cornfield. We have a Jesus
on the cross.
Christ, Jesus style, nailed to the cross. But and you're saying what? But yeah, there is a teenage boy tied up to a cross. I made sense of this way later but you must know, for the first 38 minutes, I did not understand this. This boy is a nerd at the high school. This boy, the high school is called the Crows. That's their mascot. Caw.
That's what a lot of the posters said.
A lot of the posters do say caw. They say go Crows, caw. That's a hard chant to have in your football stadium for sure. Come on, Crows, caw. It's not bad. Caw.
Well,
whatever.
Also
It's
pee
caw doo-doo, yeah. And so
of
course,
for
caca doo-doo, yes. Shit, poopy, yes, poo-poo butt, yeah. And so And so on top of that, this boy is then, I go Catholic school because he's nailed to a cross like a scarecrow, but also like our boy JC in the sky, and painted, and the bullies did that to him. And so I guess that's a thing that high school students do for bullying. They tie a boy up in the cornfields. A little Lex Luthor sees him, can't save him, and then a meteor shower happens. And honestly,
can't save him. I don't think he even tried.
He didn't want to. And then a meteor shower comes and kills like a couple folks in town really directly. You watch this meteor shower scene and you go, in my mind, a meteor...
A radius of that would
so
be
let's talk
pretty
science.
Large.
I'm not a scientist, but
So a meteor's going to come down, right?
Yeah, a meteor's going to come down.
And Mommy, Daddy, she's right across the street. This is a small town street.
So this is a street. This is your classic
one lane.
This is a 2-lane street.
Maybe 2-lane max.
This is a tiny little thing. And
small town 2-laner.
And here's the thing
okay?
Too.
What are we talking about here? 10 feet?
And here's the thing too. Oh, well, what's the bylaw on that? 4 feet wide? 6 feet? And so here's the other thing too. There's a whole other show called Roswell, which is about a giant meteor hitting the ground and making a giant canyon. So that's what I know about meteor. A meteor crash, make a giant... At least some
shrapnel.
Let's do a crater.
Yeah.
Let's at least have, the car's parallel parked. The meteor hits the car. Let's at least have the store...
You're so Canadian
I know.
today.
Let's at least have the store beside it and have the windows blown out.
Yeah.
Not in this show.
No,
this show, it is...
Mommy, Daddy.
It is
little
drone,
girl. Fine.
It's drone direct hit.
Yeah.
It's like
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, it's a drone direct targeted hit. The parents and the car on the street blow up. Storefront behind them completely fine. Little girl 7.5 feet away by law.
Where are her parents? I'm just saying, if I were the investigating officer.
It's just a drone attack by this creepy man in town. The episode ends. That's cool as hell. But no, what ends up then happening is a couple more folks do get sort of, again, targeted by meteors, like in a way that it's sort of heat-seeking missile. Like I'm seeing like a car get hit by like a meteor and only that car being hit. The potted plant beside it, completely fine. Didn't even move in the wind. Not even rustling. So I say, laugh my ass off. A literal meteor crashes down and kills the parents in front of the little girl. But only one single car explodes. I'm not a scientist, but wouldn't there be? Whatever. OMG, these effects are Goof Troop. Basically Sims level. This is terrible. So, we come out of the meteor shower. We go to a dead cornfield where, again, woof doggy, the corners that are cut. We're trying to see flattened corn stalks on the ground. And it is very clearly just like a painted flat surface where the dad's walking out and saying, Luther.
Oh, God.
And then they hastily threw 4 pieces of corn on the ground to get a close-up shot of the foot. The dad finds the boy and honestly recoils in disgust. You'd think it would be fear, be
have
upset.
We found Lex yet?
We just found him.
You're talking about
We
Lex.
just found him. Lex.
We just found
We
him.
just found him.
Okay, we're on peak season.
I'm doing peak season.
season.
I'm peak season today, and I have to lean into it. When I start talking faster, it's when I do it really badly. So we find Lex, and the dad is not scared, not upset. He is grossed out. This is my performance of the dad walking in. Walks in, sees a little boy's body on the ground. You have no idea what kind of shape he's in. The dad goes like this.
I'm gonna play
basically that.
I'm gonna play DA right
Let's
now.
hear it. Devil's Addy.
Perhaps it wasn't discussed
right
so much as it was flabbergasted.
Oh, it's gasted was flabbergasted.
Last station at the fact that his son's voluminous red hair has seemingly been torn out at the root.
A big thing about
his scalp is untouched. His scalp is unfettered.
Now
it's not even like a wind blew past it.
No.
This thing is shiny, perfect, unblemished, stunning,
cleaned,
no
moisturized.
No evidence that hair even existed upon it.
Moisturized.
It was pulled right from the root.
In its own lane. No roots. No shave marks. No 5 o'clock shadow.
But then, you know, we've got soot other places.
Right. Well,
he's experienced.
I mean, it is crazy. You're a dad. You're walking up. You go, oh, yuck, my boy's covered in cornstalk. And then you go, double yuck, he's bald. But in a way that isn't natural. Because
that's what I'm saying.
The hair's been nared off, essentially.
Yeah.
It's been completely nared. And then I'm going, how heat-seeking targeted are these damn meteors? They are so specifically targeted with no radius that they basically...
it stopped just short of where his hair hit his scalp.
Cinched all of the hairs right to the end because the meteor went...
and then fizzled out. It fizzled out exactly
perfectly
where the skin begins.
He got nared by a meteor. He literally got nared by a meteor. What in God's green earth are we supposed to think has happened?
Well, and that's for me going to go straight into UFO conspiracies.
Yeah.
Did they come down?
Yeah.
Are they doing tests on the follicles?
Well, then the dad picks up a clump of wig, and that is really funny, TBH. And I'd be looking to see if follicles are there. I was actually pissing at that. Okay. Also, too, we go back to these parents. Honestly, if we keep talking about the special effects in this, and we will be here till 11 p.m. So we go back and this couple with the dad that comes in and says, little kid, where are her parents? Little kid, let me in. Why was I about to say that? Don't worry. This dad and woman that came into the flower shop are now trying to get away from the meteor, whatever. They land upside down, and they find within the meteor basically a little crouching boy, a naked little boy.
That would skeeve me out.
And their
crouching is already kind of
crouching
like
is aggressive.
A posture that freaks me out.
Crouching is you're getting ready. You're aggressive. You're getting ready to attack.
Well, you're some kind of demon.
Well, you're on your hind legs.
Demon, demonic,
goat.
Well,
goat man.
Goat's cute.
Goat man on its hind legs. What am I picturing?
Short. No, I'm even
Billy
thinking
Goat.
of one of my favorite horror movies, Daddy's Head.
Oh, I was thinking, and Daddy's Head crouching.
I feel like Daddy's Head is crouching at
you gotta see
one
Daddy's
or two
head.
Points. Guys,
this thing is
Daddy's Head. Don't even get me started about Daddy's Head.
We have a vent right there. Daddy's Head.
Hi,
Daddy's Head.
Okay, why would you even tell me that?
There's a tiny daddy head.
Oh my. Okay, Daddy's Head is a must-watch. Okay,
we can't go into it. I absolutely.
Anyway,
a
naked young boy crouching is not going to be something I'm going to run towards.
I see a naked boy crouching in a meteor shower. I get my giant ass 2001 cell phone and I go, "Hi, 911. There's a little boy here. He needs help." And I don't go, the first line the mom says, "Oh, sweetheart." And then the husband goes, "Oh, sweetheart, we can't keep him."
Okay. "Oh, honey, we can't keep him." No one said anything about keeping him.
Why is your first
weirdo?
line an improv prompt every time? "Sweetheart, we can't keep him." What? No one asked. No one said that. The fact you assume that is weird.
And they just found him 10 seconds ago.
The fact you already are saying
your mind has already gone to, and it gets me thinking about the prior incident.
It's not a rescue dog. Well,
where are her parents?
Toy box killer. Well, we can't keep him.
They were prowling.
Well, also, of course, because listen, especially if you're speaking about a young child like this, you're obviously seeing like a pet and a child on the same plane. That's the type of person you are. "We can't keep it. We got to bring it back to the shelter." "Oh, sweetie, we can't keep it." It's not a rabbit you found in your backyard, but to this man it is. Check the crates.
No, but
check the crates at his house.
And also, what?
We've got
a Paul Bernardo, Carla Homolka kind of pair here.
1 second, the other on.
Because they're complicit.
Yeah.
You know, he's perfectly matched with this woman because what's her response to, honey, we can't keep it. He goes, we have to tell someone we found him in the field here. And she goes, we didn't find him. He found us. With a smirk. With a devilish smirk.
Yeah, that's so scary.
She's already preparing her lies for the authorities.
The authorities. You also too, though. You also bang on when you said they are just reading each other's minds. They've already done this. They've done it before.
They got so lucky because they clearly left the house that day
to get one.
Trolling.
Fishing.
For prey.
Well, fishing. Hunting.
They were hunting. Okay. This Canadian accent needs to stop.
It won't. Okay, so then we fast forward and Superman, aka the baby that was found in the field, is now a teenager. He's very hot and
too perfectly so.
Totally. Listen, he's not my type, but he's very hot.
A guy who's perfect.
And this fucking pisses me off. Oh, the hot guy's such a loser. It's just as annoying as when a hot woman is fucking...
It's Hillary Duff being
sorry,
like, she's a loser.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have any of you been to school?
We're not buying it, guys.
Have any of you been to a school environment?
I know.
If you're hot, you don't have to say a single word and you will be like, oh yeah, that guy's cool. That guy's really fucking cool. He doesn't have a personality. He doesn't speak, like he said 3 words and he's kind of mean,
and especially
actually.
A guy.
Are you kidding?
There's no expectation.
Play one sport and be hot. And you're
be tall
in, hun.
And hot.
Like, and again, it's hard to be a teen, but my God, stop trying to sell us that hot people are losers, okay?
They get same everything. Time, though,
me so mad.
Hot
people get everything.
The knapsack with a skateboard in it. I was going, I'm not really buying this. Is that how you take
a skateboard around in a backpack?
I saw that. No, but there was a certain type of backpack that had it so that you could. It was terraformed so that you could put. But he doesn't strike me as skateboard.
No, he's clumsy, right?
He's a loser. He can barely walk. He trips
and
when
if
he sees his
skateboarded,
crush.
Everyone would be like, "Cool."
Well, totally.
This is so annoying.
Him just carrying the skateboard would...
I'm absolutely effing sick. You know what? Hot people get everything in this life. We all know it. And that's how the system works. And stop trying to write art and make art. Stop trying to make art where hot people aren't cool. That grinds my damn gears.
Spoken from the mouth of the hottest bombshell I've ever seen.
Shut up. Do you know how much I got? My thing growing up, is your friend single? God damn it. That was always mine. Anyways, oh God, Nixium's here. So now we go to the bus. We see Allison Mack. She is the sort of also, again, loser best friend.
Okay, I think I always had a witchy sixth sense about her.
She rubbed you the wrong way?
Girl. I didn't even watch this show.
Yeah. And you didn't like her on it?
Right away, I don't like this girl.
I will say this.
And I chalked it up to her flicky hair that I hated. Yeah. But I actually think it's because I sensed there was something deeply wrong with her.
Well, you and I do have very harsh radars for people whereabout I think we hate 98.
Their terminology, weirdar.
Oh, God.
He goes, her weirdar is going off.
That sounds like a slur. And I hate that he made that in the word.
Weirdar.
It's really close to something bad, I think. He no, you know why? You and I hate 98% of things and people, so then when we get it right we go hee hee hee. But I agree, this is a trope on a show that I don't like, which is playful nerdy best friend girl who's always who's feisty.
Yeah, she's a card.
I don't love that trope as a character. I hope it gets more interesting. I mean, it's also pilotitis, so it's hard. I say people died and now they are pumped. Oh yeah, this town has a sign. It says "Home of the Meteors." We have many meteor showers here.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I go,
they're
damn, that's like
celebrating
a natural.
They're making a meal out of it.
Yeah, it's like a natural disaster where a lot of people died. Pinpoint targeting from drones, basically meteors, and you love it. huh? I say Allison Mack's hair is brutal. It is very
so
honestly, have you ever held a hedgehog in your hand?
No,
when
I
they
would
go,
love.
Shing.
Have you?
Yeah, my roommate had a hedgehog in their third year university.
I'd love to interact with one.
Lady Quillis, LQ, and we used to. I used to chill with LQ all the time. When we had parties at our place, I'd have to put LQ in my bedroom. She would zing up, and I would have to hold her like this. She's so cute, though. And her belly. Anyways.
Oh, my God.
Anyways, yeah, I'm a hedgehog handler. No biggie. But
Wrangler.
that's what hat on. Let's go, girls. Let's go. Little hedgehogs following me. So anyways, that's what I think of when I think of Allison Mack's hair. I think if you tried to touch it, it would feel like quills. Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so Kristen Cruick's in this. She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous, yeah.
She's very cool. No notes, honestly. There's not
No,
much.
she to me was like the standout
Yeah,
actress
I think so
of
too.
this or actor of this show.
It is a bit
who
weird.
I was like, okay, I don't watch that show,
Yes,
but that actress
she's
is
cool.
stunning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
despite whatever.
And Canadian.
I know. She's very cool.
Canadian
really,
alert.
Yeah.
It must be announced.
We got one. A cool one. I do think the writing is, she does.
She didn't get into
say,
Nixium, seemingly.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's cool. That's why. I don't know what to say. Cool people in the game recognize game. But she does go up and ask him, what are you, some kind of Superman? I go, God, guys, come on.
Okay, didn't you find it was kind of weird? It's like
that
he's grown
weird.
up here
Yeah.
his whole life.
They know nothing
it's a
about
small
each other.
Town.
They
live
know nothing.
They live across
the
each
street.
Other, but this was like their
nothing.
first meeting. There were moments in this episode where it felt, because same with Lex Luthor.
Absolutely.
It felt like
how have these people
Tom
not met?
Welling was like new to town, but it's like
he's been there. He's been there for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's very bad, right? Like it's not good. Obviously,
because why wouldn't you
know Lex? Why wouldn't
there
you
would
know
only be
Lana?
one feeder school?
Of course, and even then, I'm in one feeder school. I've got two around me.
Yeah,
the three of us all know.
Sense.
I'm adding people from St. Joachim's. I'm adding people from the other school. Like,
yeah,
I'm in a town with 3 feeder schools, and
like
I know them all.
Especially since he can see her house.
He's her next door neighbor. His next door neighbor.
Yeah.
Or is it Superman that he's spying on her? Like,
no,
but good
he was
eyesight.
Using a telescope.
Right. Why didn't he just fly there? Anyways, yeah, there was a lot of mismatched, and also her telling him her parents died.
Well, and Lex Luthor's,
of course, he knows
family
that.
is like the big shit in town. You're telling me they don't know each other. I'm just not buying it.
I also feel really bad because Lex Luthor, like, you live in a small town. It's like that type of rich is like different than like other type of rich. You know
it's
what
kind
I mean?
of like Murdoch.
It's Murdoch.
It's like Murdoch.
It's like
Murdoch.
Sure, you've got 25 ATVs, but you guys live in like bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, but you're like talk of the town, and like everyone knows your family.
Mm-hmm. It's Murdoch. It's Alex Murdoch.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, this next scene is so funny. So we see our guy Lex again.
Yeah.
Bald
teen.
You
hate to see a bald teen.
Bald teen.
Yeah.
Aww.
You hate to see a bald
teen. Okay, and you're acting like we aren't with bald men.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to show solidarity to bald, but bald teen.
Bald
and
teen's
it's like,
rough.
It's different. Bald.
I love bald.
Seeing the again, it's like
BBC.
This is like
bald by choice.
The cleanest head.
It's not bald.
That's never
it's
sprouted.
alopecia.
Yeah, it's alopecia.
It's alopecia.
Except has eyebrows. Anyway.
It's fine.
Whatever. So he's driving his Porsche or whatever the hell. And his dad owns a shit factory.
His dad owns a fertilizing shit factory manure. Yeah, he does. He does own a shit factory.
So Lex, cool, drives up in his little
shit
sports
car. Alex Murdoch, sports car.
Shit money car.
Shit money.
Drives up.
You making fun
pulls
of
up
Lex Luthor
right
for
to the
being
front.
Rich?
Parking spot. Gets out. Says like Luthor Corp. Fertilizer.
Shit. Fertilizer.
Brackets.
Bracket.
And then he just goes, looks around. He goes, "Thanks, Dad." Walks in.
And I gotta say,
out loud
I
to
know.
himself.
I know.
"Thanks, Dad."
There's so much there. There really is.
And yet,
I don't know.
What do you make of
I
that?
don't know. How is there?
"Thanks, Dad."
Why? You know,
Why?
it's
Why?
poetry. Why say it at all?
And
for what?
Just a general.
I'm rich.
"Thank you for bringing me into this world.
Yeah.
Raising me.
Thanks for
Providing
selling
a roof
fertilizer."
over my head."
I don't know. And I don't know. And then after thanks, Dad, he gets in a car and goes cuckoo and hits Superman on the bridge.
Oh, kind of has like a Final Destination.
Well, he's
like
got driving gloves.
Truck with things on it. One of them rolls off.
Yeah, FD.
And he drives over it, kids pick style.
Kids pick style. It's all kids
It's so
pick.
funny because if you slowed it down there's like a blip, 1 split second where they've cartoon drawn him driving over the thing.
Becky, it's literally Canva. Like if you got a GIF of an explosion and put it over top a picture of a car, it's that level. It's crazy for a show of this caliber. And then guess what? They go into the water, and then so Clark got hit by a car, completely fine, goes in water, giant cell phone floating underwater. Don't know why. Did you see that? This
I feel like it would though.
That big, floating underwater. Clark save Luther, and then.
Are you wearing boxers?
No, I'm wearing honestly.
Sorry, I got like so. I'm like, what?
No,
you're wearing boxers.
I'm wearing like genuine women's underwear, like
genuine women's. What bikini? Bikini. Oh God, that's like the worst type to me.
I'd rather be wearing boxers. Not yet a granny.
Yeah,
that's
or
what
a booty
I'm
short. I'd rather. Oh my God.
I gotta be honest. I don't know how people are walking around.
Cut your ass right in half.
Yeah, cut your ass on the part where it's never gonna stay there,
and also
it's gonna go in
tight on your hips.
Tight on your hip. It's never gonna.
It's every bad thing. Cutting into
your. It's not a thong.
Bikini line.
It's not a thong. So
it's not. Everyone knows it's not a thong.
Well, it's not a thong, but it wants to be because he's trying.
Oh God.
He's trying, and that's sort of the situation that needs to be fixed. And that's for all of you at home.
Top to bottom.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm in a lot of pain, actually. I don't know how we live with our buttholes feeling this way all the time, every day, day in, day out. Now, why does Lex Luthor, when the dad comes to investigate the crash, say,
and again, Hamilton style,
you have a very extraordinary boy here.
That's
Lex's line.
That's funny.
Imagine a teen saying that about another teen.
I know, because he does have a very adult vibe about him. Well, the bald probably. You know, he had to grow up young. He was bald from when he was 9. Aww. And and but then so he's saved him from the water. There's like clearly like signs of, and it is kind of Murdoch.
Yeah,
the first incident with the boat. You know, they're all down by the water. Down by the water.
Yeah. Police tape.
There's been an accident. Dad comes marching in.
What's his prompt this time? What's his improv prompt?
Okay, he goes, "Who was the maniac that was driving that car?"
So again, I feel like there's probably 10 lines before that you'd be thinking in your head.
It's like,
is my son alive?
Stage performance.
Where's my son? Is my
You're
son
not
alive?
Walking out to, who was the maniac that was driving that car?
Well, he lives in a small town. Maybe he had lofty dreams that he couldn't make happen for himself, and this is how he lives them out. That's my biggest fear. Okay, Clark watches Lana from his house, peeping Tom vibe scary. He's kind of like Brahms' boy up there with his little telescope. Love Brahms. She kept a piece of the meteor that killed her parents in front of her and gives it to her ex-boyfriend or her current boyfriend for his football game. I go, that's a bit meaningful. That's like giving someone an engagement ring for good luck or something. It's like, this is a piece of meteor.
This isn't a piece from the meteor
It's too much info to leave it hanging there. You should say, this isn't the
meteor that
This isn't. Wait, is this a piece of the meteor that killed your parrot? It's like, why are we stopping there? Why are we stopping there? You already said it. You already said the whole thing. Okay, I literally could not be more confused by this guy shocking a mechanic with special powers. Who's who?
Literally just wrote like.
So we do.
I don't understand what's going on.
No, we do eventually find out that like sort of the villain of this story is there's a nerd from the guy on the Scarecrow. Remember we talked about that? That guy was in a coma for 15 years, and he comes back and he goes, I'm gonna get revenge on the bullies that strung me up as Scarecrow.
And there's some explanation that has to do with like
the meteor gave him
electricity or something.
There's
electrical. Why he hasn't aged one day.
Yeah.
He still looks exactly the same.
And he also got electric powers as villain, big villain guy from being Scarecrow in that meteor shower that also made Lex Luthor bald, red hair gone. And so
bald equal red hair gone.
And so he's killing the jock that strung him up scarecrow style. So he's kind of Carrie wise. He's a bit Carrie, pig's blood, I'm burning the whole gym down. That's kind of like his Revenge of the Nerd vibe. But at this point where I'm seeing a random character kill another random character.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, I've never said this before. I need more exposition.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
It's like take some of the emphasis from other
stuff.
Yeah.
Take some of the dad's lines and give it to someone else. What's the point of football in the show? Why are they trying out for football? Blah, blah. Lex Luthor is so lucky that he is Superman that Clark is Superman or else he'd go to jail. Okay, so that's just a note
and that's just a statement about class and, you know, how the rich aren't
when they kill someone
held accountable by our justice system the same way.
Well, that's what I say he's so lucky that he's Clark Kent and Superman. He's not going to die. But then I go, you know what? He's rich. It doesn't matter anyways. He would have got off easy.
Okay, let's not get political.
The dad's so jealous his son got a truck. He won't let him drive it. Laugh my ass off. So Lex Luthor gifts Superman a truck.
Cool.
Cool. Love that. What would the payments be? That's like giving someone a house. I still got to buy the mortgage. Or buy the mortgage.
No, I think he bought it cash.
I still got to do the property. You buy a flat out cash. Well, you got to do insurance and you got to do gas.
He'll be on his dad's insurance. Whatever.
You think he's gonna be on family
still
insurance
nice.
for that? Oh, and he's a 17-year-old boy.
Still
you
nice.
think that insurance is gonna be low?
Better than the Murdochs ever did.
Boom. And the dad goes, "You're not driving that truck." I'm actually pissing at that because I just feel like that dad was so jealous. Because his truck sucks. Boom dad from season 1 episode 1 of Smallville. I just roasted you. Him saying I'd give anything to be normal. I say couldn't be me, honey.
He goes,
I want to be special. I want to be
normal?
different.
What about this is normal?
Punches
jams
a wood chipper.
His arm into a wood chipper. Pulls it out. Unscathed. And it's
are you thinking about
sad walking away? I go, I fucking kill to be able to stick my hand in a wood chipper, come out totally fine. I can barely get out of bed and be fine.
I dermaplaned my finger off the other day.
It's what is this guy crying about, moping about?
Imagine having the energy to like run to school.
I'm having issues sitting on this couch now.
That's not even a superpower. That's just a regular thing other humans can do. Yeah, no, I know. Well, also, I don't want to be normal. I want to be special. I want people to love me and think I'm the best. But I do remember being a little kid, and I hate to bring this up because I know you get triggered by me being in the gifted program, obviously. God. But as a gifted child, I do kind of relate to Superman in this way where I didn't like going to
You felt alienated.
I didn't like going to my special programs where I learned like smarter, better things than everyone else. It made me feel not normal. So I get it. 16, there's still time. Okay, so he was 8 when he got adopted Does he not remember a lot of shit? This is going back to like what's real, what's not.
He goes,
I was trying to figure out if the dad was telling him for the first time he's adopted. I don't think so, but
no, I don't know necessarily that it's that, but it's the first time he's telling him that you're from space. So he goes, well, I guess it's about time. This is from your parents. Hands him a rectangle that has wingdings writing.
Yeah, wingdings.
And he goes, I tried to decipher it.
It's wingdings.
But it can't be read by any human man.
It's document. You take that, you put in a Word doc.
I go,
you
no
switch.
Offense, guy from small town. I want a second opinion because I just don't feel confident that you
have a computer,
have the resources to check that this language has never been written by any human in existence.
Yeah, absolutely.
And instead,
I fully agree.
He said,
was he going to the library?
Your parents are from...
That's a really good performance.
Looks up.
You know.
And son immediately he goes... Dad, what are you saying? I go, okay, if someone's telling me your parents are from, and then starts looking upwards, my instinct would, are you okay?
Are you like, medical?
Yeah, like, is there a medical event?
If someone stops talking.
Wait, are your eyes pointing into the sky?
Meaning space?
Space.
Yeah. Oh, my stomach went crazy. Yeah, again, it's Goof Troop. This whole scene, I don't know if it's the writing, I don't know if it's the performance. Where it's there's like, a lot. I know.
Supernatural.
I agree.
Is as crazy of a story.
Yeah.
If not maybe even more so.
The structural elements.
But they found ways to do it that were more tactful.
Well, there aren't things that are taking you out so crazily. Okay, we're at 1 hour and 21 minutes. Let's do a Superman speed run through the rest of this episode so that we don't have to do 2 parts and talk about the last 20 minutes of Supernatural season 1, episode 1 as a standalone episode.
I'm going to kill you.
I'm not even doing it on purpose.
Okay, whatever.
The only thing I say, how would they have registered Clark Kent as a child with an SSN number? That was really getting to me.
These parents are criminals.
How the fuck would they have registered him at school? Okay. LMFAO, she goes to her parents' grave. This is funny. So Lana goes to the grave to visit her parents who have perished in that meteor direct hit attack. And she goes, hello? Clark Kent spins out from behind her parents' grave, and they both act like it's weird that they're there. She's at her parents' grave to talk to them and grieve. He's there for no reason. He was upset, so he went to Lana's parents' grave and then sort of did like a jazzy spin out when she came. And she said, I know kind of it's weird that I'm here. No, girl, it's not. It's really weird that he's here.
Woman blaming herself.
I say, are her parents actually dead? Is he actually talking to them? Is she actually talking to them? Is there magic here? Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, did you completely miss the extremely homophobic, insane joke that was made?
Oh my god, no. I absolutely.
I've kind of tuned out for 1 millisecond, and then as soon as I heard this, I tuned back in.
So she's talking to her dead
prompts her
ghost parents
about him looking sad.
Yeah.
And he goes, I guess she's talking about her parents and pretending as if they're here. And she goes, Mom wants to know if you're sad about a girl. Dad wants to know if you're sad about a guy.
His reaction.
Him, appalled, grossed out, horrified.
No, never.
No. And she laughed. She goes, he has a sick sense of humor. That shook
horrific.
Me back into, I was like, well, I'm paying attention now.
That's fun. I didn't.
My dad was a sick fuck. You don't know my dad. He was a sick
The fact my dad can even conceive of something like that. He's a sick fuck.
Honestly, he deserves to be dead.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Wow. But also,
it was quite obtuse and crude to the ear.
Jesus Christ. But is there also sorry, it's obviously not the parents. So it's her making up that her dad said that.
Like she's, I guess, being cute, playful, talking
so she's
on
the
behalf
one
of actually putting
extrapolating.
these homophobic words into
she's
her dad's
slandering
mouth,
him
into his dead mouth.
Fucking Christ. Okay, then we see Lex Luthor and Clark. He does say at one point, Clark, do you believe a man could fly? Clark goes, sure, in a plane. He goes, no, I'm talking about soaring through the clouds with nothing but air between you.
I feel he's a tragic character.
He also says randomly Lex Luthor, because Clark's trying to return the truck because his dad's too jealous for him to have it. And Lex Luthor's like obsessed with him. But it's as if they've never met. But obviously they know each other. This is why it's confusing.
No, but they hadn't met.
He goes, Clark, we are the future. I'm like, ooh, fast friends alert. Fast friends alert.
He's such a freak. He's the exact kind of freak I would have a crush on.
Lex Luthor.
I would have had a crush on him.
He had a bowl of potatoes that seemingly were going to be put in a smoothie beside a Bowflex in an old Victorian home. And you'd have a crush on him? Okay, I love that. Honestly, though, that does actually align with a lot of my values. The two friends, Alice and Mac, and the other friend are all private investigators. Listen, who cares?
Okay,
I don't
she
care.
leads them to a janitor's closet. She goes, in their school, welcome to the Wall of Weird. She's co-opted an entire room in the school to make a murder board along the wall of all these different articles, cutouts, Lana's little crying face on a Time magazine about the meteor.
Time magazine, too.
And
name drop, but massive magazine.
And I go a really funny joke.
Okay,
she goes,
okay,
welcome to the Wall of Weird. I look at her, give her a once over. I go, honey, that outfit belongs on the Wall of Weird. Okay.
Boom.
Okay. She is wearing
wait.
a doll.
Welcome to the Wall of Weird. She unveils it. It's a damn mirror. It better be a mirror.
Okay. Damn. Okay. And she just punched it up and it is better. But it was my Colonel first.
I want to hear what she's wearing.
She's wearing
starting
a
with the flower.
Dollarama.
Yeah.
Tulip.
Yeah.
No, not tulip. Daisy.
Daisy. The head
Pink.
of it. Yeah.
Daisy. Fake. Duh.
Fake. Piece of shit.
Asian. Black and red. The classic we
2000s,
all know it.
Yeah,
we all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Black and red tee, Asian
lettering that you didn't know what it said. Perfect.
Pink floral sweater.
Yeah.
Terrible necklace.
Choker.
Jewelry. Yeah. Red.
Oh man, remember that shit from Dollarama?
Flicky hair. Flick hair. Just everything wrong.
Top to toe.
And this again, I'm saying it's like, is it because they're in a small town?
No, I don't think there's that much attention to detail.
It's not because of the time.
I think it's...
Is it that the costume designer had terrible taste?
Yes. Well, no. I think it's just...
Are they trying to be authentic that it's small town?
No, I don't think so. I think that's what networks in the 2000s
disagree.
went. A network.
I disagree. Other shows I can see, even with this line,
right.
I can see,
intention.
That had a time. I don't think anything here had a time.
I don't know. I don't know if it's what it. I don't know what it is. Okay, and then finally, it's all Disney acting.
Jeremy is crazy. Kristen Crook's dress. That's all I have.
Baby Kristen Crook on cover of Time
is funny.
Crazy and funny.
Yeah.
Because
it's a shot that I don't think they would have chosen.
No.
They kind of tried to do it like it's that
shot?
classic photo of that really beautiful
woman
young girl
with blue eyes.
Yes. But instead it's just a regular Midwestern
child.
Kind of sobbing child.
Totally.
Too close up.
Way too close up. Who got the pick? And also, then wouldn't everyone know that her parents are dead from that meteor? Why the hell is Clark Kent like, what? It's like
he didn't know.
No, he has no idea. He goes, "Oh, your parents are dead. I'm so sorry."
See, there's something. It's like
it's
two
so
different writers
weird.
were writing.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Also, so the boyfriend has the kryptonite on his thing and puts it on whatever. Clark gets strung up as a scarecrow.
Honestly, I completely pieced out
a random. Okay, so then I say this is where I figured out a random nerd from 10 years ago who got magic powers because of a meteor, and then wants revenge on jocks because they tied him up as scarecrow, but also wants revenge on modern day contemporary jocks, aka he's going to lock them in the gym and do a carry on them. Instead of fire, it's going to be water and electricity. Boom. The revenge nerd is going to carry everybody. I would kind of love this power, though. You touch something and it gives it electricity. Kind of be set. Your phone's dead. You touch it. That's so depressing. I just want my phone charged.
I'd rather have Clark's
Superman
wood chipper.
Superman probably is better than
that
just going,
power.
Well, turn that off.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay, and then finally that boy gets amnesia and the car gets sort of electrocuted.
No, he's like back to normal.
Whatever,
now.
who cares? And then we play Lifehouse for 30 seconds and I go, we'll do whatever it takes. Baby, I amaze you. I'm there for you. It's that type of music.
I love that type of music.
That
is like one of my favorite types.
We're ready to go.
It just like makes me feel good, but also like thoughtful.
No, I don't like it. I think of like a boy tricking you. I think of a boy tricking you.
Oh God.
We'll do whatever
I think of a boy
takes.
kissing me under the
bleachers.
Murky twilight, which is what I thought it was.
Kiss me between the murky twilight.
So that was murky.
Murky. Meringue.
Murky twilight. Yeah.
Kiss me.
It's more that for me.
No, for
and
me.
Don't take that from me.
For me, it's more like, I'm going to trick you and think that make you think that I like you. It's like that. And it's like, let me play you 4 chords, babe. That's what it gives me. So that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for listening. That was Smallville. We're kind of out of sorts today, but whatever. We're here. We made it. We did it. Whatever. And we are 30 going on 13. I'm Mag Foley. I'm 32. But I feel 13 at heart. And I'm sitting here with my beautiful co-host, Liv.
Turning 33.
No. No, I got to stop doing that because I rounded up my whole life and I've shaved time off because of it. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Like and subscribe this if you've made it this far. Please try to do that confidently, Maddie. Okay. Like and subscribe,
not good
please.
To make videos so long when you're trying to get people to watch.
No, you put it at the top. You put it at the top. You just edit it and say like and subscribe.
No, but I'm saying for all those metrics that they put, and it's are they watching the whole thing?
Yeah, no. Only people that like us are. I'll tell you once the metrics get good. That's gonna do it for us. We'll see you next week. Dubs, you want to say bye? Passed out, asleep. Did another fart at one point, really badly.
Oh, her head is facing a different way of her body.
Yeah, she big time snoozy girl.
Oh,
all right.
My God.
Well, we're going to sleep as well. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Good night.